Legends of the si-te-cah, the red-haired giants of Lovelock Cave, Nevada. According to the Paiute Native American Indians, they were a band of cannibalistic giants. Okay, they were not only here in North America that these ancient giants were found, they've been found all over the earth. But we notice that we have a skull from Lovelock Cave in Nevada. You'll see that its teeth are very weird in that they're all molars. This is one of the Lovelock Cave's skulls, supposedly, and the teeth are all molars. They're not like ours. But let's remember, we've had a lot of extinction or close to extinction level events, and the past humanoids may have been done away with because of that. We have very little information concerning American anthropology and archaeology. Unfortunately, most scientists and anthropologists, archaeologists go to other areas for their digs. Supposedly, they're going to the old continent of Europe, the Holy Land, etc., Egypt. Now, according to the Paiutes, the si-te-cah were a red-haired band of cannibalistic giants. These so-called giants were described as being vicious, unfriendly, and, of course, cannibalistic. They remind us of the legends of the ancient Greeks having to do with the Cyclops, who were the same. So despite their modest numbers, the si-te-cah constituted a grave threat to the Paiutes, who were beginning to establish themselves in the area. The Native American tribe of the Paiutes inhabited sections of Nevada, and they have a narrative concerning their ancestors and these race of red-haired giants. They were white, red-haired giants that they told two early settlers of the area what they looked like. These colossal creatures are described as the si-te-cah. Sarah Winnemucca Hopkins, the daughter of a Paiute American chief, documented the story in her book, published all the way back to 1882. The Life Among the Paiutes, Their Wrongs and Claims is the title of the book. So these giants have been described as vicious, unfriendly, cannibalistic, and despite their modest numbers, the si-te-cah constituted a grave threat to the Paiutes, who were beginning to establish themselves there. Legend says that the great battle took place. The Paiutes cornered and forced the giants down into a tunnel system, heaped foliage over the entrance, and set it on fire with blazing arrows, and thus resulting in the extinction of the si-te-cah in the site known as Lovelock Cave in Nevada. Historians and anthropologists of today disregarded the account as fiction and mythology and legends and allegory, but some argue that archaeological evidence suggests otherwise. Archaeologists discovered thousands of items inside this cave during the early 20th century, and it prompted a lengthy excavation and speculation that the Paiute legend was in fact true. Lovelock Cave in Nevada first drew archaeologists' attention in 1924, and 13 years after miners began harvesting bat guano that had grown up on its floor. Dried bat guano is traditionally natural fertilizer for use in organic gardening. The miners continued to dig until sifting out all the ancient relics inside, and beneath the top layer of the bat guano became too much hassle. As soon as they learned about their discoveries, they informed the University of California, and excavations began. Approximately 10,000 archaeological specimens were uncovered there, including tools, bones, baskets, and weapons, and according to the report, 60 average human mummies were unearthed, duck decoys, among the oldest known in the world, with feathers still attached to them, and a sandal over 15 inches long was excavated. A donut-shaped stone with 365 notches carved along the outside and 52 corresponding apertures inside was found, which some scientists believe could have been used to be a calendar. Interestingly, radiocarbon dating done on follow-up visits found vegetation material dating back to 2030 BC. So this site was over 4,000 years old. Also, a human femur dating back to 1450 BC. Human muscle tissue dating back 1420 BC. a basketry dating back to 1218 BC. Archaeologists concluded from this that the human occupation of Lovelock Cave in Nevada by the culture started in 1500 BC. That's 3,500 years ago. Today's anthropologists call the people who lived in Lovelock Cave the Lovelock culture area, with the period lasting some 3,000 years. Many archaeologists believe that northern Paiutes replaced the Lovelock culture. There's a long debate about the veracity of the claims made regarding Lovelock giants, and during the initial excavations there were reports of mummified remains of two red-haired giants. One was a female of 6.5 feet tall, the other was a male over 8 feet tall. This reminds us of the size of the Patagonia giants as well, which the early explorers of the new land did find and drew pictures of them. And they even found that there were giant archer women along the Amazon River of South America. That's why they called that river Amazon, because they believed they saw Amazons there. Now today, most non-human artifacts unearthed from Lovelock Cave can be found in local museums or at the University of California at the Berkeley Museum. Still, those mysterious bones and mummies are not easy to come by. Some believe the artifacts themselves prove that the advanced culture did indeed predate Paiute Indians, but whether the legend of red-haired giants of Lovelock is historically accurate remains unknown to this day. Skeptics claim that chemical staining by earth after burial was likely what mummified remains have red hair instead of black, and like most Indians in the area. And in addition, a study done at the University of Nevada indicates the giants, quote unquote, were about 6 feet tall and not up to 8 feet tall as had been claimed. And you'll get the runaround if you want to see these mummies for yourself. One museum will inform you that the other has it, and vice versa, and so forth. The original miners and excavators claimed that several mummies, partial and whole, were unearthed, but nowadays all you can see for sure are one jawbone and one misshaped skull. The Humboldt County Museum in Winnemucca has one of the skulls. We may never know whether the Lovelock Cave mummies existed or were purposefully concealed. Existing artifacts appear to back up the Paiute legend, and evidence of gigantism has been found and documented in various parts of the world. Except for the giant mummies themselves, the Lovelock Cave claims appears to have all of the necessary pieces. Were they buried in a warehouse so humanity would not notice modern day's mistakes? Or were they a fictitious amalgamation of ancient mythology and a few enigmatic bones without any historical background? This was published originally by Ancient Mysteries, and it's here on Collective Spark by N. Hale. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.